Alright, hi everybody. Welcome to the Infinite Craft stream. Yeah, I had to check if I had the reverb on, so that took me a little bit, and I apologize for that. I feel like nowadays I'm gonna try and start a little earlier. I know every single time I press like the stream button, I'm a bit late, about like 5 or 6 minutes, but yeah, I promise to do my best next time. Yeah, hey Rainbow and Jay Calibre. Playing Persona 3 Reload, that's the answer. I've actually never tried playing the Persona games. Like, I know of them, and I know they're pretty interesting and quite long, because they're RPGs, right? But yeah, I didn't really do all that much today, because I was preparing for like the next video project that I'm working on. Because I gotta start pushing out some videos. And also, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next week, but today we're gonna be playing Infinite Craft. I don't know if you guys heard of it. Yeah. Infinite Craft is just a game where you get to drag text together and make something from it. Like, if I have fire and I have water, I can mix them together and I think I can make steam out of it. So it's essentially, you can make anything you want. I think, within reason. But you'll see what I mean if you haven't played it yet. I think it's like I think it's a pretty good game because anybody can play it, but I wouldn't say it's like addicting. So I saw my friend Jury the other day play it, and she was like, trying to get into to find happiness, I think. So I wasn't sure whether or not I'm gonna be able to find happiness. I thought I'd find like the true meaning of life, because I guess we're all trying to find the true meaning of life, right? Hey Jury, speaking of her, if you're a VTuber or you want to be a VTuber, then make sure to go subscribe to my friend Jury. Hold on, let me put the let me do that below first. Yeah, she's also helping me out on like the video project a little bit here and there, and she's helping me even more by adding a couple things, which I truly thank her for that. That's really helpful. I think personally that's just nice. Yeah, so shout out to her. As always, make sure to go subscribe to her. Not sure how, but I found happiness pretty quickly. Really? You played Infinite Craft? That's cool. Yeah, so like I played a little bit in my off time, just because I was kind of interested when Jury played it. I was like, what can I do in this game? And I got like somewhat far, but never to a point where I found like I found something really interesting. Did you have a date on that video recording, by the way? Oh, I mean, you can do it anytime you want. Because right now I'm just receiving like a ton of like reviews. So I don't know if you want to choose a particular one. But there's like I received one today that I thought couldn't get worse, but it's actually one of the worst reviews I've ever received. And I paid like, well, I should say this in private, but I'm doing like a video project, like I said, where I won't like spoil it or anything, but like I spent like a couple bucks on it, and my god, it wasn't good. But I'll show you like what I mean, like over Discord. Like that one's a doozy. Okay, let me get to Infinite Craft. Oh wait, hold on, chat's blocking. Oh. I think it's better for me to be on this side. Okay. Because then you guys can see like the element screen, right? Like over here. I was the first person to ever find Nippon, Pakistan, Palestine. What the fuck is that? Wait. I know what Nippon means. I think that means like number one, right? In Japanese. Pakistan, Palestine. That's an interesting find. Yeah. This is how it's gonna work. So if you haven't played it, you can go over to infinitecraft.neo.fun.com and just enter the game. And what you're gonna do is you have 4 different elements: earth, wind, water, and fire. I think that's the band's name, right? Oh wait, there is no earth. Earth got forgotten. Oh wait, no, there is earth. Earth's down here. It's just winds included. And water. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is more gonna be like a stream where you guys can suggest what I could combine together, and we'll just talk about stuff that's going on in the world, because I feel like that's something we should do. So I'm gonna start creating some things. Like water and fire creates steam, right? You can double click it to duplicate it? Oh. Oh, what do you know? It does. Damn. Interesting. Ooh. When I played this like a little bit beforehand, I had to like drag stuff. I didn't know you could like double click it. You do plan to finish the video by 2 weeks, right? Yeah, I do plan to finish it. So, I don't know if I should share this, but Jury decided to do like a 30-week challenge, and she had like 5 different content creators, and she gave them like an ultimatum. You either do like 15 videos for 30 days, otherwise you're gonna have to pay us $5. So she thought it was like a fun thing to do, and I decided to enter it because I've been slacking off quite a bit, and I feel like this motivates my ass, or lights a fire under my ass to do something. So what I mean by this is every 2 weeks, you guys are gonna have to look forward to a new video. At least, I feel like I could maybe pump more out, okay? Hey, the Brush Club, hope you're having a good night so far. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're playing Infinite Craft. Yeah, but talking about the whole channel going forward, I have some suggestions in mind on like doing some more stuff that are varied, and not just like Wizard 101. But expect a new video every 2 weeks, thanks to Jury, because she's gonna whip me into shape. And which is kind of unexpected, but yeah. That's the challenge. 15 videos in 30 weeks. So 1 video every 2 weeks. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, and I don't know how the other content creators are gonna do it, but my god, I will try. Okay. Alright. Let's see what cloud and wind creates. Oh, it creates a storm. And that creates rain and clouds create a storm. Oh wait, it creates rain. What about rain and earth? What about 2 plants? Ooh. Oh, okay, that's kind of lame. I thought it'd create like a whole biome. Glad I made it to the video? Well, I'm glad you did make it. I really do appreciate it. Is it 15 Wizard 101 videos? Hopefully not. I'm just trying to make something that I think is fun, but I'm gonna try my best to create up some ideas. I'm not sure what the other content creators are gonna make, but I'll see what I can do. You're giving me a lot of motivation right now. Oh wow, Steam and Fire create an engine. That's interesting. If only that actually works in real life. Oh, you guys know that when I was like working on the next video project, I was like doing stuff on like Fiverr, and there's like people out there that are selling like cash cow videos. You guys know what those are? Oh, interesting. A tree, a forest, a jungle and an engine create a tank. About 2 tanks. Okay. But yeah, I saw on Fiverr there's like people that are selling like services for creating like cash cow videos, where if you don't know what those are, they're basically just a service that's like automated to generate money. But in actuality, the thing I was curious about was I had to look it up whether or not this... obviously it's not gonna work. If making money was that easy, everybody would be hopping on board on these things. But I was kind of curious on like what the actual numbers are. So I went onto YouTube and searched up like what people thought of these cash cow services. And to my unsurprise, they don't actually work. So you pay like $50 and you get like, I think like 500 views or something. Like oh my god, I made chai tea. Hey Crusader, you playing Hollow Knight? Nice. I had somebody try and suggest me Hollow Knight once, and I thought that was like a very interesting game. Because it's like a 2D platformer, right? I'm voicing with Joe and Blue tomorrow to talk about some things, especially since Joe Bob needs a bit of directions. Well, you want me to join you guys? Or you guys good on that? Actually, what time is it? If you guys are gonna join. I'm playing Militopia while watching this right now. I think personally it's a very fun game because oh, I made a rainbow. Yeah, we do have like we do have rainbow in the chat too, so that's cool. Nice. What about rainbow tea? Oh, it makes a unicorn. That makes no sense. That's cool. But yeah, if you guys wanted me to talk about like content creation stuff, I'm kind of down for that too. That fire tank, what does that make? Oh, it makes a flamethrower. What about wood and flamethrower? Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Ooh. It's a volcano. About rain and volcano. What makes crap? Actually, it makes mud. Interesting. But yeah, if you guys are like wondering how to make money and go about like content creation and all that, the worst way possible is just like automating views or like automating videos on like services and all that, which clearly they don't work. I mean, they work to an extent if you're happy with like something like, let's say, 50 views. Oh. Flamethrower and mud makes bricks. Interesting. And what does mud and fire make? Oh. Okay, what about bricks and bricks? Oh, it makes a wall. Alright. I don't know. What do you guys think is like the true meaning of life anyways? That's something that everybody has like a different answer to. Dryad and rainbow. What does that make? Make a unicorn. What about 2 unicorns? Okay, that makes the same thing. What about rain and a unicorn? Oh, it makes a rainbow. Interesting. Rain? What about wind and water? It makes a wave. Wow. A lot of interesting combinations here. What about wave and tea? Does that make boba tea? No. Makes a tsunami. Woo! True meaning of life! Yeah! Somebody's super hyped. 42. Oh, I've heard like 42 before, but I forgot what it's referenced in. What the fuck? Wood and tea make a table? Alright. About 2 tables. Oh, make a desk. We're one step further into having technology. It's sort of like the whole SpongeBob episode where you have like Patrick banging on the desk with the PC. So we're getting to that point. What's funnier than 41? Oh, I get it now. I get it now. For me, I think like the true meaning of life, it has more so to do with like what you think of life, I guess. So I guess it kind of depends on what people think of things. Like you could say it's like happiness, you could say it's love, but I think it encompasses everything, right? And I feel like that's the true meaning of life. And some people might say, like, purpose. I guess to say that if you find your purpose in the world, that's like the greatest thing of all, right? Yeah, maybe that is the true meaning of life, finding purpose in it. It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. 42. You know, unironically, I used to play like a Roblox game. I think it was like the Easter egg hunt. And for some reason, it always referenced 42, but I never understood it. And even until now, I think I kind of forgot what 42 meant when people say that as like a joke. But it is interesting. Ooh. A tree and a make a swamp. What about swamp chai? No, that just makes tea. Damn, so tea actually is made of swamp water. Interesting. I made a tea house. I don't know how I got that. Oh wait. Tea house. What about an engine? Okay, that makes a train. Interesting. Oh, did you guys see in the news that there was like a guy that was like swimming for like some sort of university, and I forgot what kind of university it was, but he was competing with like a bunch of other swimmers to try and go to the nationals and become like an Olympic swimmer, I think. And one of his competitors was his friend, so they were racing with like one another with a bunch of other competitors, and he happened to beat him. And at the very end of that race, he went over and crossed into his lane to celebrate with his friend. And by the end of it, he was disqualified because technically the other swimmers weren't finished, even though he came in first to celebrate with his friend. So I think like the whole internet was kind of outraged by that. So that was kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard about it. But can you imagine how much it would suck if he did win, and then just because of a technicality, you just were disqualified for it? What about water tank? Does that make anything? Oh, it makes a submarine. There were just like a couple things in the news that I thought was kind of interesting and yet kind of outrageous in a way. Or egregious, I mean. What about plants and volcanoes? What does that make? It makes lava. Wow. Hey San, hope you're having a good night. Yeah, how are you doing? We're just finding the true meaning of life in Infinite Craft. I don't really know what we're gonna... Like, for some people, like, the chat says, like, 42 is the true meaning of life. But, I want to be able to find the true meaning. Like a secret Easter egg, right? What about plants and earth? Huh. You know, I'm kind of curious. Can we make, like, crypto coin? You know, it'd be funny if you could just, like, somehow create Bitcoin out of this. Because technically it's like a game, right? So you could just mine Bitcoin. Or you could just create it. True meaning of life, eh? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're trying to create the true meaning of life. But it's kind of difficult. Okay, how about wind and fire? Makes smoke. Okay. How about fire and smoke? Oh, that makes a volcano. Let me go back to the basics. Wind and earth make dust. Curious. What about dust and steam? It makes a cloud. Oh, I should have known. Laughs and nihilism? Nihilism? Yeah. Okay, dust and... What about dust and earth? Oh, it makes a planet? What the fuck? How does that work? Okay. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say a planet and fire make a sun. Okay, I was right. More curiouser and curiouser. Nice. A sun and a wave create a sunken. That's a little weird. About a swamp and a sunken. Creates a bog. With a crap emoji. Interesting. Oh. Have you guys been to like the McDonald's spin-off? I think it was called Cosmics. And it's supposed to be like around the different countries. I mean, different countries. It's supposed to be around in certain states, but here in California, I haven't seen one yet. And maybe if there is one, it's probably like populated in like a really rich neighborhood. But their menu is really interesting. Like it's Starbucks, but it's kind of diabetes Starbucks, because everything's super sweet. Yeah, I hear about that. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Because I haven't tried it yet. I'm not able to. I wish I could. I mean, recently we've had like Jollibee here, but we haven't really had any cosmics. Yeah, and Jollibee used to be like a rare occurrence, but recently it's been coming to my neighborhood for some reason. Which I feel like restaurants nowadays are trying to expand more and more. And to grow, I mean. Okay, so what about the planet? What do we do with the planet? Maybe Storm Planet? Oh, it makes a hurricane. Wow. What about a hurricane planet? Does that make like Jupiter? Oh no, it makes a tornado. What? Okay, what about a sun and a planet? What does that make? Does that make like a supernova? Oh, it makes a solar system. So, what happens if I combine two solar systems? Does that make a universe? Oh, it makes a galaxy. That's interesting. Wow. It's supposed to be like Starbucks and it's Texas. Yeah, but wherever it is, I kind of do want to try it. Two galaxies create a black hole. What do two black holes make? Makes a wormhole. What do two wormhole makes? Does it make a worm? No, it makes a black hole again. Okay, what happens if I combine a tornado and a black hole? I get singularity. What the fuck is that? What happens if I combine singularity and singularity together? Does that create duality? No, it creates... it creates a black hole. I guess this game can actually add. Alright, well, we got a black hole. Let's add some fire to the black hole. Does that make anything? It makes a big bang. That's interesting. But fire tea. Oh, that makes chai. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and figure out something to do with the planet. Because so far we haven't been able to make people. We haven't been able to make humans yet. So that's something that I want to be able to try and make. Yeah, I need to figure that out. We have made like some life, but it's not like people. We made a fairy. That's like some sort of deity. It's a good time to say Bazinga. Yeah, Big Bang Theory, huh? It's a little sad that went off the air like a while ago. But all good things must come to an end. I wonder, what do you guys think of like TV shows that use like a laugh track? Do you think it like adds anything for you, or do you think it's kind of annoying? Because I know like back in like the 90s and like 2000s, there's like some TV shows that used to use like laugh tracks, sort of to make something funny that isn't funny. So to sort of try and make you laugh as well. But for me, I feel like it doesn't add anything. It's just like if something's not funny, it's not gonna try and make it funny, right? What about a fairy planet? What does that make? Oh, that makes a moon. What happens if we combine the moon and the sun? Makes an eclipse. Oh. What happens if we get an eclipse and a tsunami? Makes an apocalypse. Alright. Interesting. I'm gonna set the apocalypse aside because I want to be able to create humans. So then we might create like zombies or something. So that's kind of what I had in mind. We need to get the humans. It kind of just makes the show dated. It's pointless. Pointless. Yeah, I don't really know why. Like back in the old days, for me, I used to watch like some sitcoms that didn't really use laugh tracks, but they were funny because they were funny. Like Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but it's a really good TV show that still holds up. At least to me, I think it holds up. Because the comedy is just based off of a family that's like going through their daily lives. And you have like some sort of genius, but they don't like enforce the comedy in any way, it just lets it happen. Like if you do something funny, you don't really need a laugh track, right? But one thing I'm kind of curious about though, is like, I want to be able to see like shows without a laugh track, like just completely strip it, like of it, and see if people actually laugh at it. That's what or does it actually change anything? That I'm kind of curious about. What about Jungle Planet? No, not Jungle Planet. Oh, what about Dust and Planet? What does that make? It makes Earth, of course. What about Dust and Earth? It makes Planet. Fire and water makes steam. Oh, it makes a steampunk. I remember Malcolm in the Middle. The middle was okay. Yeah, like some sitcoms I can truly appreciate, but because they don't really need like laughter or anything to enforce you to do that. It's just if it's funny, it's funny. If it's not, it's not. It's sort of like nowadays where you go on like YouTube and you see like those shorts on like TikTok and all, and they have like those sounds where it's like the vine drop or like the puffer fish like that. It's like, do you guys think that's funny because of the sound effect, or you think it's funny because of the content in the video or the short? Man, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be able to get those humans. Don't worry. I'll get it. I have full confidence. Random question? Actually, never mind. No, you can ask it. You can ask it. I don't know what the random question was, but it's okay. It's okay if it's a stupid question. We all come up with stupid questions. Wait. Oh, wait. Dust and sunken create treasure. Interesting. Oh, wait. Does treasure and planet create treasure planet? Oh, make gold. Oh wait, that would have been too smart. I did see that while I was like doing a little bit of research. I know I shouldn't research for games, but You can find some like absurd combinations, including like anime as well, like specific types of anime, which I thought was kind of interesting. So I guess you can truly make anything, right? Yeah, I don't even know how this is generated. Which I cringe at that short. Or you know what? If you have like a question, Jury, you know, you can just contact me privately. I mean, that's okay too. Like, you don't have to say it here. Man, what? How do I get humans? Oh, what about Gold Planet? Oh, that makes the sun, of course. Water, wind. Oh. Planet, swamp. I swear, I have a good feeling about this. What about Earth and planet? Oh, that makes the moon. I know it has something to do with planet. What about planet? Oh, that's Earth. AI, it's AI. Oh yeah, did you guys see that there's like a new form of AI that's dropping? I forgot what it was called, but like it's starting, AI is starting to become like more advanced to the point where you can create videos of like people that look like they're actually people, and they're like doing something, and it doesn't look like it's some sort of science fiction project. I forgot what it was called, but it was like really advanced. I think it was Sora, right? Sora AI? I caught a glimpse of it, but they made like multiple videos. So currently they're starting to, like, you know how there's like woolly mammoths are extinct? So with AI, that sort of AI, they basically made like some short to make it so that this is what woolly mammoths look like, and it's like truly remarkable. I think I know some people have problem with AI, but I feel as though there's good things to come from AI, and then there's like certain bad things to come from it. But it's, you can't really say that it's not advancing. I mean, think of it a couple years ago, or like a year ago, you had like Will Smith with spaghetti. I was trying to eat the spaghetti, but he turned into spaghetti. And so now we gotten to the point where it's no longer like that. He actually probably will eat spaghetti like a human being, and isn't like deformed or like a super mutant. A cloud planet creates a sky. Okay. What about Earth, water? Oh wait, Earth, wind. Dust. Dust and fire create ash. Okay, what about ash and planet? That makes a volcano. What about volcano and planet? I had a feeling that maybe the volcano and planet would make like dinosaurs, and maybe we'd be like one step further into evolution, but that was no such case. The Wonka Experience website had AI text, not complex. I just found out it kind of funny. Oh yeah, huh? Did you guys hear about like the Willy Wonka Experience? People paid like $40 for something that was like AI generated, and they got like faked out because they thought it was real. Did you guys hear about that news article, or like that thing in the news? So apparently now you can just scam people, and people will actually fall for that stuff. They were kind of expecting like the actual Willy Wonka Experience, with like the whole just based off of like the poster and the AI generated images. There was like 800 people, like I think 850 people, that paid $40 for it, And they went there, and it was like a completely abandoned warehouse with a couple of play models. Yeah, like and if I didn't know any better, I feel as though if you paid like $40 for that, you actually did really get ripped off. Because I don't know what you were expecting. If the poster was AI generated, you kind of deserved what you get. Around the point you are in number of crafts, I was making death. What? How the hell do you make death? I haven't even gotten life yet. What the fuck? I was the one who found the picture of the Oompa Loompa? What? Really? Are you like a reporter? Did you actually go there? Did you pay like $40? Did you scam yourself? Did you self-report? Did she... Fire plant? What does that make? Hold on. I'll show you guys what I was talking about. I don't know if you guys did see it. Hold on. Willy Wonka experience. Now, how'd you get the photo though? Probably the most depressing event I've ever seen. But goddamn, dude, that is just like super interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be off on like a tangent, but like 800 people paid like $40, and they were expecting this sort of experience. Oh, hold on. Yeah, but they were expecting this type of stuff, you know, like candy, maybe like chocolate rivers and all that, and they got this in return. I forgot to mention I'm Rob on the server. Oh yeah! I didn't notice that you had like the Bruh Club. But yeah, I'll call you Rob from now on. If you want me to call you that. But yeah, Rob, I think you posted something with like the whole meth, not meth. I don't know why this reminds me of like a meth lab. But yeah, this was supposed to be like an Oompa Loompa. And from what I've heard, like when you did come to the event, you were handed like one jelly bean from the staff and like a quarter of a cup of like lemonade. So you paid $40 to come here to an abandoned warehouse where the staff gave you like a gumdrop and some piss water. So that was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Not only did you skimp out on like the set, like for everything, the whole experience, you skimp out on the food. I mean, $40, that's like a lot of money. I feel like you should get a lot more for that. Did you say reminds me of a meth lab? Yeah, even the person that was hired to play the Oompa Loompa looks depressed. They really got that down. Not the height, but the depression. And from what I heard, they actually hired a comedian. They did? Oh, was the comedian the actual like host of everything? Hey Phoenix, we were just talking about the not Oompa Loompa. We were talking about the Willy Wonka experience, where people paid like $40 and 850 people got scammed out of their money. What are you trying to make? We're trying to make we're trying to find the true meaning of life, but we went off on a tangent here because we talked about AI, and it went into like AI imagery. Yeah. You know what I was kind of thinking? I was gonna try and make her face into like an emoji or something, because I don't know, it fits. It's like you're so done with life. You know what I mean? We were talking about the Oompa Loompa thing? Yeah, we were talking about that. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 sec. I gotta move back over there. There. I just don't want to like block the options so you guys can see everything here. Or if you have like suggestions on what you want me to make. But so far, what we're kind of trying to go for is a human. Or life. I want to be able to make that. Because we do have life, but it's not actually life. It's just like weird creatures. Like a unicorn. Tried to make Wizard 101. No, we don't make Wizard 101 here. I don't know the first thing on how we would make a wizard for that matter. Maybe unicorn. And dryad. Oh, that makes a centaur. Earth and dryad? It makes a tree. What the fuck? Yeah, it became an inanimate object. Well, it's still alive, but it can't move. That's sad. Bro, you're low-key waking minds. Make a wizard end game? Nah, we're not making wizard end game. But I'll try. I'll try my best to make a wizard end game. But we do have Centaur. Unironically, we got some of the life school spells. Isn't that interesting? We have Centaur, Unicorn, and Dryad. Yeah, for me right now, I want to be able to make a human. But that seems too difficult. About wind and water. Wind and water make a wave. Moon fairy? Moon fairy? Okay, hold on. Makes a werewolf. What the fuck? Hey, you guys ever combine like a moon and a fairy together? You know what happens? It creates a werewolf. Wow. Interesting. What happens if we combine a unicorn and a werewolf? Does that make a vampire? Makes a were-unicorn. Interesting. But yeah, we were basically talking about AI and how everything has been advancing. With Sora AI, now you can make like videos of people, like actual people. And I feel like this is not only a bad thing, but although it could be a good thing, nowadays if you have that sort of technology, you can sort of frame people into doing things that they didn't actually do. And I feel like as we progress further into it, it's gonna become harder for people to make it so that just make it so that the evidence doesn't portray them like that. Like they didn't commit the crime. You know what I mean? It's planet and fire. I already tried that. What about steam and water? Makes cloud. Steam and earth? Make mud. Steam and wind? Make cloud. Cloud and steam. Make rain. Yeah, with deepfakes? Yeah, deepfakes used to be a thing, but now you can make like whole videos of that. Like, not just like their face, right? You can actually make like movement happen. Oh, you know what I was kind of wondering too, right? So, the thing with like anime, right? It takes like a ton of money to make like animation. It takes like a lot of time too. It takes like 1 or 2 years. I wonder if you can make like AI create anime with not only like how Pixar does it or like Disney, but also like anime studios like Madhouse or I think Tomei. I think that's what it's called. So there won't be a time where that might be a problem. And I feel like companies nowadays will probably utilize that AI technology to not only cut down like the workforce, but also make it so that it's a lot cheaper to make these sorts of things. But on the offhand, if you do that, it sort of cuts down the humanity of it, right? Because it's no longer like the people that are making it, isn't it? Like, it's not only the people that have a hand in making it, it's no longer created by the people. It's created by the creation. Does that make sense? Froggy, are you a teacher in real life? You would be a great one if you tried. No, I'm not really much of a teacher. But for me, I just feel like I just tend to research a ton of things. Even though I know I shouldn't, I should just like jump head in first to get experience out of it before I run my mouth at it. Yeah, it is something that I'm kind of interested in, like teaching, sort of. I swear to God, by the end of the stream, I will make one human. I just don't know when. We are getting there, sort of, getting there. And AI can actually make convincing videos. Yeah, they really can. It's just the matter of, like, when, like you said. Or, actually, the matter of when. That's the most important thing. Especially when it comes to jobs nowadays. Okay, let me try clearing all this out. Oh, whoops. This is their coffee. Never mind. If you're interested in like supporting them, this is not like a sponsored type of deal. You can also buy them like a cup of coffee. I always wonder, like, does it actually buy them a cup of coffee, or do you just give them like $3? It always reminds me of like those infomercials like back in the day, where they say like, with only your generous donation of 30 cents a day and like $10 a month, you can feed a starving family in a third world country. It always reminds me of that. I'm not a fan of AI making videos. Yeah, that stuff can be very scary. It really is. Ooh, dust and dust makes sand. What about two sands? Makes a desert. Okay, what happens if I combine a desert and a planet? Does that make Mars? Oh, it does! Oh, wow. I'm also trying to make a human. Well, I made human, but I'm trying to make specific humans. Specific humans? I'm trying to make celebrities? Try and make froggies. You can be a teacher as an adult, I trust you. On AI, especially anime, they can make it so fast. Yeah, I feel like if you really are into anime, it could be really beneficial. Because, as I've read in like the anime industry, there's like animators out there that are really overworked, especially in Japan, where they're paid like very little and they have to work overtime. And all of that is not really sustainable in many ways. So if you're like an animator and artist, it's really tough in like Japan to try and make a living out of. Unless you actually have like other jobs that you do. So I do feel for them. What happens if I create Mars and Earth? Oh my god, we created life! I've become Dr. von Frankenstein. What happens if I... Wait, what if I combine life and apocalypse? What does that make? Oh, that makes a zombie! Well, I didn't make a human, but I made a zombie. That's interesting. Okay, let me see what I can make out of life. Alright, let me clear all this first. Here's life. Life and mud? That's an interesting idea. Life and mud. Oh, it makes clay! Huh. I think mud and mud made bricks, right? Oh no, it makes clay too. What the hell? It makes bricks. Life and zombie? Alright. Life and zombie. Oh, it makes death! It's... Yeah, the two things in life that actually kill people. Death and taxes. It's too bad we don't have the other yet. On AI, also, I honestly believe Hollywood is using it now. Really? I don't really watch that much TV nowadays because... Like, I feel like I'm more preoccupied towards, like, creating stuff and doing stuff and not really having to worry about what goes on in my daily life. It's not that I don't go out and touch grass or anything. It's just that whenever I do watch TV, it's like there's nothing on. And like a lot of streaming services, you tend to just like watch on your computer. Or you have like videos nowadays on like YouTube, and that just like keeps you preoccupied. So I've never touched television in a long time. Life and death? Oh my god, reincarnation. Are we going into like religion now? That was a good one. Reincarnation. You know what's one thing I'm kind of curious about? Do you guys believe in like life after death? Like, do you think there's like an afterlife or something? Or do you think you just like rot in the ground? Because I feel like that's like half and half of some people, if we're just like excluding like your actual beliefs. And it's not to like ruin people's beliefs or anything, but it's like the same thing with like the meaning of life. Like what's the meaning after life, right? Oh no, where's life? Let me make life and... Oh, what happens if I combine two lives together? What does that make? Oh, that makes another life. Interesting. Maybe life in Mars will make aliens? Oh, that's an interesting observation. Life in Mars. Oh, it does! It makes aliens. What did two aliens make? Does it make alien babies? Oh, it makes a UFO. What about two UFOs? Okay, well that didn't work. Makes another alien. Life and Earth? Okay, let me go pick that up. Life and Earth. Oh, creates a human! Oh, that's a good one. You actually did it, Rainbow. Wow. Made a human. Alright, now we can mess up the human. By combining a zombie and a human. What does that make? Makes a zombie. Nice. I mean, technically it makes sense. It's like the apocalypse, right? Oh, what about zombie? Does that make an apocalypse? Like zombie apocalypse? Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, what about human apocalypse? What is that? Oh, it's just zombie. Oh wait, what if I combine two humans? What does that make? Oh, it makes a family. I watch little TV movies these days, but I thought John Wick 4 was 100% AI. Really? I've never, like, watched John Wick 4. I did watch, like, clips of John Wick 3 and, like, 2. Like, for me, I generally don't, like, watch movies nowadays. And it's not because it's, like, by choice or anything. It's just that there's not a whole lot of movies out there that interest me. That I feel like it's... Like, because whenever you watch a movie, you have to dedicate, like, 2 hours of your time. You're not gonna go, oh, I'm just gonna watch half of it, and then I'll watch the other half, like, later down the road, right? So I feel like with anything you do, especially, like, when it comes to games, but with movies, on the other hand, it's like you can't really have the option of skipping it and saving it for the next day. Or, like, another day, because then you're just gonna forget about the plot. At least I tend to forget about that. Okay, what about town? What makes a city? What about two cities? Metropolis. What about two metropolis? Megalopolis. What about two megalopolis? Makes a third one. Nice. Oh my god, thanks for the idea. Using zombie, I might be able to make the cranberries. What the fuck? What? How do you gonna make cranberries out of zombies? That is the most interesting thing I've heard today. Making cranberries out of zombies. Okay. What I'm gonna try and do is we're gonna try and make something. Since we found two humans, the next thing I think we should try to get is try to find love. Because I feel like that's the most important thing in the world these days. Trying to find love. Although, admittedly, if you combine two humans together, you create a family, so you already did find love. Subtle love, I mean. How do we go about making that? What happens if I combine deaf and human? Oh, it creates a ghost. What about ghost and werewolf? That makes another werewolf. Interesting. An alien and a ghost make an alien. Huh. Does human and life make anything? I mean, it's kind of redundant, right? Oh, it makes an angel. What the what? Okay, this gives me an idea. Let me cook a little bit. I'm gonna serve up like a 5-star dish, don't you worry. There's angel and there's fairy. What does this make? Does this make God? Oh, it makes Cupid. Huh. In your head, hid zombie, 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 zombie by the cranberries. No, I don't think I have flowers. I haven't made a flower yet. How would I go about making flowers? Make like wood and rainbow? Makes a rainbow tree. What even is that? Never heard of a rainbow tree before. Alien and human? Oh yeah, huh. I have a sneaking suspicion that's gonna make something that's phallic. Does that make like a probe? Let me see. Oh, it makes a hybrid. What the fuck? It makes a hybrid. Plant and life. I wonder what we can do with hybrid. I'm gonna put that over here. That's like that's its own special thing. I'm curious about hybrids now. Plant and life. It's a band? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Life and plants. Yeah, the list is really expanding now. It creates a tree. Okay. Alright. Let me try out hybrid. What happens if we have hybrid alien? Does that make a human? Oh, it does. Okay, interesting. What about hybrid Cupid? Does that make a demigod? No, it makes an angel. Hybrid Mars? Makes a Martian. Wait, then what's the difference between an alien and a Martian? Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of racist. That's like saying all aliens are Martians. I think. But the thing is, Martians don't exist. I don't think they do. Or maybe I'm wrong. Cupid and human. Alright. Let's see. Oh, it makes love. Oh my god, we found it. We found love, guys. Damn. Alright. We found the... Well, we didn't find like the true meaning of life, but we found one of the meanings. I bet the other ones you guys are gonna try and find are money. You just offended the aliens in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, aliens. To be fair, though, if you are an alien, I don't know. Maybe you aren't an alien. You could just assume the identity of a human. Is a Mars alien? I don't know. Because the thing about when I think of aliens, right? So, what if there's, like, life on, like, another planet? So, and they visit our planet. So, do they consider us aliens? And do we consider them aliens? Because technically, we're all aliens. Right? It's just that we haven't found, like, life outside of the Earth yet. Yes, on watching films. I'm sure nobody here has a passion for action films. John 4 Wick was like someone who doesn't know good action, making an action based on past John Wick films. I do, like, personally, I do like watch like action films, but for me, it's like watching martial arts movies, and less so about like action. The only action movie I've ever watched, like off the top of my head, was like Commando. And that's like a really old movie, but the reason why I watched it was I liked watching like cheesy 80s movies where you have like a shirtless dude with abs, like spraying with a machine gun. Yeah, I know it's like super cheesy, but it was free on YouTube, and I figured I might as well give it a watch. Because free is like king, right? But for like action, for martial arts movies, I've only ever watched like some of like Jackie Chan's movies. I don't know if you can consider Lethal Weapon as like an action movie, or Rush Hour, and some of like Jackie Chan's other works from Hong Kong. But for martial arts movies beyond like Jackie Chan, I also watch like the Ip Man series. The one with like the Wing Chun and all that. I watched like 1 through 4. Do you guys consider like martial arts like action movies? Everybody has like different tastes, but those are my tastes. What does love and love make? Makes a heart. Interesting. What's a hybrid heart? It makes love, okay. You know, one thing I'm gonna take a wild guess on, like for hybrid, I feel like the only thing the hybrid does is like it takes half of something. So I guess like if I take like say gold and hybrid, it makes Midas. What the fuck? What? Midas? Oh, now I remember. This is from Greek mythology. This is the King Midas. The dude had like the golden touch. But the one thing he couldn't touch was grass. Action is people getting punched and stuff. Yes, martial arts are action. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't know if King Midas was like the dude that sent like a little kid into like the labyrinth where he had to fight against a minotaur. I don't remember if it was like this King Midas or something, or if it was a different king. I think it was King Minos. Yeah, I think that's different. See, my mythology is a little foggy, because you can claim I'm a myth wizard, but I don't know all mythology like that well. Since like when I'm like preoccupied with a lot of things in real life, I don't really have the time to remember every single mythology out there, but I do remember bits and pieces. And I am still a true myth wizard. Okay, don't slander me. Okay. Haven't made cranberries yet, but I did manage to use zombie to create Michael Jackson. Wow. That's the one true zombie. Okay, I don't know what I can do with Midas though. I want to go back to love and see what I can make out of that, because I feel like we can make a bunch of stuff out of love. I know Juri on her stream, she made happiness, but I don't know how to go about making happiness. And I know I did watch the stream. I did like watch her make happiness. I just don't remember how to make it. King Midas is the golden touch guy. Oh, he is? Okay. Interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think is like more important in life? Do you think love is important, or happiness? Or do you think they're like both things that that people should consider? Or do you think like love and happiness go hand in hand? Train. No. I know I can create something out of love. What about love treasure? Oh, that makes hearts. Oh, what about gold love? Oh, it makes money. What the fuck? Hey, we found like another part of finding true happiness. We made money. We made it out of love and love and what? What was it? Love and gold. What does love money make? It makes marriage. What the hell? Damn, look at this, guys. We made marriage. Oh, it's all coming together now. What about human marriage? Does that make a family? Oh, it makes a wedding. We hit money? Yeah, we hit all the important aspects of life already. Yeah, we hit money, love, and marriage. So the only thing we're actually missing is happiness. And if we can't find happiness, this is gonna be a very sad life for us. Because I feel like without happiness, this would practically be all for nothing. Kind of, right? Because if you aren't happy in a marriage, then I don't know, what's the point? If you aren't happy making money, then what's the point? If you aren't happy in love, well, actually, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would you love somebody if you're not happy? But yeah, we're still trying to find that. Happiness, but you could also consider both as love can make you happy. Oh, I wonder. What if I'd split love? Oh, that makes no sense. Love and hybrid makes a hybrid. What about hybrid and money? Does that make crypto? No, that makes another hybrid. Interesting. Money is soulless? Oh, that gives me an idea. What happens if I make like money and money? What does that make? Oh, that makes gold. About money and marriage. Oh, that makes something truly terrible, and that makes divorce. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know you can combine marriage and money and you would end up like getting a divorce. Can anybody in the chat confirm that? When you get married and you have money, it leads to divorce? Damn. What happens if I do hybrid and divorce? Oh, it makes more divorce. Okay. What about love and divorce? It makes hate. Okay. What if I combine hate and hate? It makes war. Okay. What about marriage? What does that make? That makes divorce. What about war and money? That makes profit. Wow. Okay. Well, we're getting the hang of it. Profit. What will we do to profit? Huh. Oh, you know what this kind of reminds me of? I saw this short on YouTube. I don't know if I told this story yet, but there was like a barbershop in, I think, Italy. I think in Geneva or something. I forgot like the exact location. But there were like bald people going into the barbershop, and the police found that suspicious, as well as like the people that were like walking nearby. Because normally, like, common sense would dictate that bald people don't need haircuts. Or maybe you do. Maybe if you're bald, you go into a barbershop to shave your scalp or something. I wouldn't know. But the police found this, like, suspicious. Because obviously it would. And so they raided the barbershop, and they found that it was an underground drug lab. Where they were handing out drugs, or, like, selling them, like, on the streets. But it was there as like a how do you call this? It was there for like a, I forgot what's the word for it, but it wasn't actually a barbershop. It was in disguise as one. But it's interesting. Yeah, but it's interesting in the sense that certain things, even as though they might not seem to be the case, in reality, you might not see the obvious at times until it's pointed out to you. So if you see something that you think is suspicious, like bald men entering a barbershop that don't need a haircut, that's probably a drug lab. A front? Yeah, a front. I tried to think of that word, but it's certain things in life that are things that are hidden in plain sight that people don't see, which is really interesting to me, because you may think it's common sense, but you need to be able to see it like for what it is, and sometimes you just need it to be pointed out to you. Yeah, also, hey Derillium, hope you're having a good night. Okay, war and profits. War and profit make arms. How does that work? Do they mean like weaponry arms? Because they're missing like the armory, not just like arms. Oh, I got an idea. What happens if we combine a human and arms? Do we make like somebody that's jacked? Oh no, we make a soldier. Okay, well that's disappointing. Okay, I left for a moment, so I caught a bit of that, but what if the bald guy is the barber? That's kinda interesting. That's like saying Walter White from Breaking Bad couldn't be bald because he makes meth. He has to have like a full head of hair. Yeah, he's bald. He can't be making meth. That's not possible. He has to have a full head of hair. About soldier and love. Oh, mix a Romeo. Interesting. I wonder if we put love, if we put heart and Romeo, does that make Juliet? Oh, it does. What do these two make? Does Romeo and Juliet make the title? No, it just makes that. That's interesting. What about human? What does that make? Oh. Okay. You know what's one game I've been kind of wanting to try? Like, nowadays people... I don't know if you guys speak, like, multiple languages or not, but I've been thinking of, like, trying out to learn a new language, but I thought about going about it in like a game, because that's like the easiest thing, especially when it comes to people's attention spans and being able to learn a language. I find it's a lot harder to learn one if you are older, whereas if you're like younger, you get used to it and you're more capable of learning a language. So I saw this like one interesting game where you have to like take pictures and then you learn about Japanese, I think it was. So I was thinking of like doing that next week, because I feel like learning a language is important, not only to communicate with other people, but being able to learn part of their culture, and communication is key on that. Bad plus music middle. Should try Survival Craft 2. It's like Minecraft, but harder. Sure, I can give it a try. I make Cyberpunk. I forgot how I just randomly made a... Interesting. Japanese games are a good way to learn the language. Yeah, they really are. Especially if you feel like you don't want to sit on the computer and just like write out stuff, like on a whiteboard. Like say, like this in Japanese, arigato equals thank you or something. It's just kind of lame. But if you do it in a fun way and an engaging way, I find it's a lot easier. You guys know when I was a kid, I used to, like our teacher, like back in the 3rd grade, she used to try and make us learn different languages using a program called Rosetta Stone. I don't know if you guys heard of that program, but we did it on like these old ass computers where we would like and that was like the only thing on those computers, and it cost like the school system like a large amount of money. But I can tell you right now, I learned no language from Rosetta Stone. I didn't retain a single thing. Because all it was just like answering questions to the things you were shown, and I feel like that wasn't really engaging. Like, that wasn't fun. I think it tried to teach me Spanish, but I can tell you right now, I don't know any Spanish at all. I love the first one. The first one? We just made Cyberpunk at the same exact time? Really? Cool. What about 2 Cyberpunks? What does that make? It makes 1 Cyberpunk. Are you thinking of visiting Japan? No, I don't really... For me, I've never really traveled anywhere besides like Nevada and Las Vegas, since it's really close. For the most part, I've only ever been to Nevada and really nowhere else. My sister, on the other hand, has been to Hong Kong, and she's been to like other places as well. For my brother, on the other hand, he's only ever been to like China for like business trips, and he works as like in customer service, where sometimes he has to like fly all over the place to go to different parts of the world. But he finds it somewhat enjoyable, and if he enjoys it, even though it's like in a job that's kind of frowned upon for how you're how you're treated, I mean, I think that's a good way to think about things. But for me, like I said, I've only ever been to Las Vegas. Oh, I made a cyborg. What about love and cyborg? What does that make? It makes a robot. About robot and money. Does this make the $6 million man? What? And I combined a robot and money, and it became rich. Okay, what about rich and divorce? Does that make like a cash settlement? No, that makes me poor. Interesting. What about money and poor? What does that make? It makes rich. Rich and rich make richer. Well, what about richer and richer? What does that make? That makes richest. Okay, well that's as far as we got for being rich. We became the richest. Oh, I wondered. If we combine human and richest, does that make us Bill Gates? Oh my god. Why would you want to learn a language if you don't want to go there? Now, I don't mind like traveling. It's just that most of the time that I have, I'm usually like busy with daily stuff that I have to attend to. So it's like when people have like when they have to work and they have to do all this stuff and deal with like daily life, they don't have all the time in the world to be able to take the time off and head to like a different country. Whereas if like it's part of your work, like for my brother and for my sister, she has like a little bit of leniency with what she does. She has like a side business with like collectibles and her own sort of business and franchise and all that. But she also has like a good connection with her friend, which allows her to take time off more, as long as she gets she gets the work done. So for both of them, they get to travel, but for me, I don't really necessarily have that option. And I'm not saying that I don't want to, but part of the problem is like money and having time to go there. But I feel as though if I do want to get there someday, I want to be able to learn the language just in case I'm prepared to communicate with the people there. And not just go, I only know English. So I'm just saying, I want to be able to prepare before I want to go there. You know what I mean? Ooh, a son and marriage make a honeymoon. So it really does brighten up your day. And it just doesn't end in divorce, whereas money does. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Philvin. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night, man. Huh. But yeah, like I said, I'm really interested in like trying to play a game to learn a new language. Instead of just like writing words on the screen. Oh, that does remind me. Were you guys ever forced to like learn a language in high school? Because I know like part of the curriculum for myself, I think in 7th or 8th grade, I had to learn like one language. It was either French, Spanish, or Chinese. Which, as you can guess, for me, I would choose the obvious. Yeah, because at the time, like I felt as though I was just like a high school student, and I couldn't really do all that much, like travel and all that. But now, as I got older, like what is it? When I was in high school, that was like when I was 16, 15. Yeah, those days are somewhat long gone. That's like 11 years. But as I got older, I kind of want to be able to learn more things. But yeah. I don't know if you guys were like forced to learn languages when you were in high school. Or you had to learn a new language. But that was my experience. Let me clear the board, because so far we have love, we have money, we have marriage, we have divorce, and the other one was we have love. Oh wait, we have love already. Oh, we also have hate. Interesting. You Chinese? No, I'm not Chinese. Although some people might assume that I am Chinese because I come from like Hong Kong, or I was like born there, but my parents are like half Indonesian, and well actually my mom's like half my mom's half Vietnamese, and my dad is half Indonesian. Yeah, but why would you choose, say, Japanese as your choice? I thought that was I thought the game was kind of interesting, so I figured why not, like, learn Japanese? Whereas, like, there's, like, not a whole lot of other language-based games that I've seen. Because mostly that was, like, the first one that popped up in my mind. So I figured why not? That was, like, a kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. Wait, you guys want me to show you the game I was talking about? I think it was called Shashingu. Yeah, it's this game. Called Shashingu. Don't look at my Steam account. I know it has $0. I'm not rich. Okay. Yeah, but this is the game I was talking about. I just thought this was kind of interesting. because it only recently came out. And it's not just like something that you have to take like a quiz, but you actually have to take pictures and try and figure out what the words are or what they mean. I feel as though like maybe the the publisher or developer, they're gonna expand on this and like maybe make like games for other countries as well. Like not just for like Japan, but maybe like Europe or like in China or whatnot. But right now it's just like in Japan or Japanese. Yeah, very interesting. Oh, whoops. Hold on. There. Okay. Oh, now it plays the trailer. Yeah, but don't worry. We'll get to it when the time comes. Okay. Where were we? We had hate, love, money, marriage, divorce. How are we gonna go about finding happiness? I think it starts with family and love. No, it makes a home. What about two homes? What does that make? Oh, makes a house. I don't know. It has to be something with love and human. Because happiness doesn't just like happen with like money. Or maybe it does. No, that makes marriage. Huh. What about honeymoon and human? Oh, that makes a baby. Of course, that makes sense. Okay. What about a baby and a baby? It makes a child. About two childs. Makes a baby. Okay. So, I was wondering, if you guys were to, like, learn, like, one language, what would it be? Like, for me, I haven't really given that much of a thought for where I want to go specifically. But the reason why I said Japan was just because of the game and Japanese. What about hate baby? What about soldier and baby? Oh, it makes a warrior. Wow. What about child warrior? It makes a prince. What about Prince Midas? Oh, it makes gold. Okay. Maybe death and money makes taxes. Really? Death and money makes taxes? Let's see. Oh, it makes inheritance. Kinda close. If you got people sucking you dry if your will. Hey, bye Crusader. Hope you have a good night, man. Yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. Hold on, let me take a sip of some stuff. Cause I really need it. My voice is like really dry right now. Ragi, for obvious reasons, you have to protect your identity. Do you have a real Christian name? No need for last names. It's funny you should say that. But I'm not really religious in any way. Back when I think I was like 12 or like 11, my grandma used to well, actually, not my grandma. My mom used to take my grandma and me, as well as my dad, even though he didn't really want to go. He had to go. We would go to church every Sunday, but it was like I think it was a Christian Orthodox church. Methodist church? I don't remember. It's either like Orthodox or Methodist or whatever. I don't know what the fuck the difference is. But we usually just went there because they would serve like bagels and coffee. So we weren't like religious in any way, but we just went there to get free breakfast and listen to like a sermon. But technically it wasn't free. Whenever they were done with like the sermon, they would pass like the basket along, where you would kind of be nudged into putting in like $1, $2, $5 or whatnot. And for me, since I was a kid, I didn't really have to participate, so technically I got free breakfast, but my parents had to pay. But yeah, that's my case with religion. After a while though, as I got older, we stopped going, and since my grandma is now in like an old folks home, we don't necessarily have the option to do that anymore. Especially not after she got a stroke. But that was 2 years ago. She's still doing well, and she's still in the old folks home. But we're no longer going to church, and we still aren't religious in any way. I just made Skyrim. Nice. I don't know how I go about making Skyrim, but I want to be able to make happiness, and by God, we're gonna make happiness. Or I don't know. We don't need happiness. We have love. And that's all we need, right? We need love. What about hate and honeymoon? Oh, that just ends in divorce. Okay, never mind. We made an orphan. That's sad. I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's kind of sad. I've also learned quite a lot of Japanese. Orthodox and Methodists are pretty much opposites. What did the main person speaking dress like? The main person? You mean the pastor? Surprisingly, he was like sort of well dressed, and I remember this. He said like he gave me his email, and he said like whenever you're going through stuff, you could just email me. And I thought that was kind of weird, but I've never emailed him. But he dressed in like a suit, kind of, or not a suit. He reminds me of like you know how like hippies, like they go on to become like not hippies. I shouldn't say that. He dressed in like a suit and a sweater, kind of like a combination of it, but in a weird way. Like he didn't look like a regular pastor that believes in like religion. He kind of just looked like a dad, but also a dad that's a professor, kind of. Can I tell you what I believe in? Sure, why not? You can tell me what you believe in. I don't really mind. As long as it's not something that you should believe in to enforce onto like other people. What happens if I have like an orphan and inheritance? It makes adoption. Okay. Okay, what about money and adoption? Does that create a scam? Oh no, it creates inheritance. I don't know if I should like talk about this, but like if you guys were to have kids someday, would you rather have your own kids or would you rather adopt? I feel like for me though, like it comes from like a place of wanting to help like other people and help like kids out there. Like for me, I don't mind having kids the natural way, but I feel like there's like so many kids out there nowadays that don't really have a home, and they do have like an adoption agency as a home, but it's not like the best type of home from the stories that I hear of. So I don't mind like having kids the natural way. I just feel as though there's like so many kids in the world that need a home, or a good home for that matter, that I would be willing to adopt. The funny thing is I got 3 question marks. I combined America and question mark and I got Trump. Interesting. Interesting. Marriage and Juliet. Now I'm just like repeating some stuff. About family and honeymoon. Oh, it makes vacation. Wow. Okay, what about vacation and human? Oh, it makes a tourist. What happens if I tour the earth? Oh. I become a fossil. Alright. I guess that's too much for a human. Definitely adopt. I'm anti-Italianist. I don't want more humans being born. Oh. But yeah, there's tons of kids out there that I feel as though deserve a good home. And adoption is not a bad thing. If it helps like people grow up in a good home. At least that's how I feel. Oh! A moon and a fossil create a dinosaur. Can I make a 24 karat gold dinosaur? Oh. Okay. I made a dragon. Oh, what about fire dragon? Oh no, it makes a regular dragon, okay. Maybe swamp dragon? Oh, it makes a lizard. Yeah, I don't know if we can find happiness today. That seems to be a bit of a stretch for us. Oh, what about love and robot? You know, I think like the argument with love and robot nowadays is if like technology or like AI can become sentient. Do you guys think like AI could like get to that point someday? Where like it could sort of believe stuff on its own and do things on its own without like human intervention? I believe in Lord Jashin. Jashin. What is that? Lord Jashin? Never heard of Lord Jashin. Is that like a new religion you found? Oh, I see. Okay, it's a Naruto thing. Okay, I should have known. That's the dude that inflicts damage on himself to kill other people, right? Yeah, I watched Naruto before, I know. I just didn't recognize his name. Bro, if you look up and learn anything, I'd ask you to explore King James version of the Bible. I don't know about that. Funnily enough, the reason why, like, when I think of like the religion and like the Bible and all that, I think of like people and like prisoners who go into this program where they're kept for like 30-40 years based off of whatever sentence they were given. And I feel like when you're locked up for that long, most people turn to religion, and they turn to like the Bible, and they become reformed, which is really interesting to me. Yeah, I have like a really fun fact on like boxing and Mike Tyson. You guys know that Mike Tyson like he's known for like knocking people out, but he's known for like knocking the evil out of people. And they make it so that they turn to like God and religion, and they turn their life around. So, I thought that was kind of like a neat fun fact. Yeah, if you knock somebody out hard enough, then they'll change their evil ways. You knock the evil out of them. I guess that's what they. I guess that's what Bob Ross means when you just beat the devil out of it. Yeah, that too. Lord Jashin is what he believes in too. Huh? I don't know what that is. Or I don't know what you mean by that. I'll give it like a couple more attempts. Oh, I made Godzilla! Oh, wow. Huh. I wonder if we can make like some of the kaijus as well. What about planet? Oh, okay, well. What happens if I combine Godzilla and dragon? Oh, it makes a kaiju! Nice. Okay. Well, I can't find, like, happiness, but we can make kaijus. Oh, wait. Wait, can I make Mecha Godzilla with robot? Oh my god, I can. Nice. Okay, I don't know what to do with kaiju. What about flood? No, that just makes tsunami. What are some good kaijus that I can make that aren't Godzilla? I'll make King Kong somehow out of ash. What happens if I combine Godzilla and King Kong? I made Monster. Okay. What about love? Love and monster. Makes Frankenstein. Interesting. Monster War makes terror. You took all the happiness, that's why you can't find it? That's not true. I didn't take all the happiness. What are you talking about? Yeah, maybe I'm a bit too happy for you guys. But usually I'm just like in this state of being happy. Promise me you will read the King James Version of the Bible. Oh, I can't really guarantee that. I'm not really a religious person. Earthquake. Okay. Here, I'll do a couple more. If you guys have like any suggestions, like, oh my god, I made dirt. If you guys have like a couple of suggestions you want me to like make, like for the combinations, like feel free to give me like some advice or like some of the combinations you want to see. Because I'm struggling a lot right now. There's just like so many. You know, there's like one tab here that says like discoveries, and I did like find like 1 or 2 discoveries before, but it needs to be. The reason for this tab is like if you guys don't know what it is, it's like for new discoveries that people haven't actually found yet. So it's like sort of a mini accomplishment, which is really cool in my opinion. It lets you know that you actually found something or you did something, even though it like in the grand scheme of things, it's like a mini accomplishment. Yet you kind of actually have to show it to other people to let it be known. love, family, home. What about home and love? Oh, that makes family. Okay. Ooh, I made a star. Alright. What about 2 stars? What does that make? Makes a galaxy. Alright. Okay, what about a sun and a star? What does that make? Makes a supernova. Alright. What happens if I combine that with a planet? Oh, okay, never mind. Never. Oh, time travel. Nice. You know, one thing I've been kind of thinking about is like time travel. Whether or not that will be a possibility someday. But if it was a possibility, it'd be like very far into the future. No pun intended here. But that'd be kind of cool. Probably not in our lifetime though. Oh, I made a time machine. Alright. Okay. What happens if I put love in the time machine? I got romance. Huh. Okay. What's the time machine? I kind of want to experiment more with the time machine. Because I feel like it's a good thing to do. Mostly because you can like reverse like the age or like age something up. Send the family on some time travel? Okay. Family. Let's see. Do they become like the Jetsons or like the Flintstones? That I'm kind of curious about. That gives me an idea. Oh no, it creates an ancestor. Alright. What about the ancestor time travels? Creates a grandfather paradox. How does that work? I don't even know what that means. When Froggies was in middle school, his English teacher assigned an essay, "What is courage?" He received an A+ for turning in a blank page with only his name at the top. You know, surprisingly, you're not off easy. Yeah, also welcome. Back when I was in high school, this wasn't like a thing or anything that I felt like I was pissed off and I had to like take it out on the teacher. But I wrote my name on something and I just turned it in just to see what would happen. And unironically, the teacher gave me an A on it. Yeah. I think it was like a quiz. I just wrote my name on it. I kind of... Well, I didn't really do anything. I just sat for like 10 minutes. Yeah, and I just wrote my name and I turned it in. And I actually did get an A. Very surprising. Maybe my teacher wasn't really looking, or maybe he just like wrote A on everything. But yeah, that did happen once. Hey Flame Bro, hope you're having a good night, man. Yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. Yeah, but if you guys are just joining in, or anybody that's just joining in, we were trying to find happiness. We found love, we found divorce, we found marriage, and we found money. A lot of things that really encompasses life, but we haven't found true happiness yet. I honestly don't think we'll get to it, because at the current pace we're going, we're just like going in random order, and we're finding all a bunch of other things instead of happiness. Like dirt and star. And time travel somehow. I don't know how we found that. Yeah, but it's interesting. Okay, I'll give it one more. I'll give it one more try, because I feel like this would be a very long stream if I had to find happiness. No, that didn't work. I'm not gonna look it up either because I feel like that would be cheating. I don't really cheat on things. I've never cheated once in my life. Not even on a test and not even on a partner. I created Errol Lavigne. Hey, nice! A really old artist, but an oldie and a goodie. Yeah, for me, we created Bill Gates. Which I guess may or may not be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what you believe. For me, all I know about the guy is that he owns Microsoft, or was a co-founder. George Lucas couldn't cast Froggies as Luke Skywalker in the original Star Wars trilogy if he did. It would only be 8 minutes long. 7 of those minutes are for the intros and credits. I see. I see how it is. You guys want to grill me on this, huh? Wait a minute. Easy-E. There's only like one person that comes up with jokes like that. Or maybe not. Maybe you're not Avenger. Maybe. Old? Yeah, Errol Lavigne. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Oh, I made TARDIS. Yeah, any Doctor Who fans? It's only been like 20 years? Yeah, but that's old. That's like really old. Even Jury doesn't know what Errol Lavigne is. Is that what that? With Errol Lavigne? Are you swearing again? Are you swearing? Oh, I created Doctor Who. Nice. It's not what I was looking for, though. I also crafted Pink Floyd. Nice. That's a really old artist. Really, really old. I looked up the key to happiness in this, and it's kind of funny. Not sure you'd ever find it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I would ever find it. I can't even find anime. I can't even find Japanese stuff. I know it exists, but I feel as though I'll get to it eventually, I feel like. Maybe it has something to do with Godzilla. Oh, what about Godzilla and Town? Does that create Tokyo and Japan? Now I'm thinking. Now we're cooking. Now it creates destruction. Okay, what about Godzilla and City? Does it also create destruction? Yes, it does. Godzilla plus Island? How would I make Island? Godzilla. Here, we'll put Godzilla on the back burner here. I want to be able to make like one weebie thing before I end the stream, but I just don't know how. I don't think Godzilla is considered a weebie. Anime is the key to happiness. I knew it all along. Yeah, it's part of it. I didn't say it's the whole thing. I think land and ocean. Land and ocean. That's a little tough, because I don't think I've made ocean yet. I made lake. Oh, okay, I made ocean. Okay, ocean and wood. I made a boat. Okay, how would I go about making land? But I promise you guys, we'll get to one thing that leads to the true meaning of life. So we got ocean and forest. Oh, I made island. Okay. Okay, I got it. Godzilla and an island. I made Tokyo. Nice. Okay. Okay. Fish and volcano. I don't have fish. I have Tokyo, though. Alright. Tokyo and Earth, maybe? No. It just creates Godzilla. Asian boy, do you know the Twitch streamer Asmongold? Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? When you're like in your mid-20s, who doesn't know Asmongold? Who doesn't? Tokyo. Maybe 2 Tokyos? No. Earth and ocean? Oh, you're right. Did make island. Alright. Yeah, but Asmongold's... I don't know if, like, most people will watch him my age. I think usually, like, people in their 30s or, like, 40s. Because, for the most part, he just, like, speaks about, like, stuff that's going on. And he kind of reacts to things. That's the general gist that I get from him. Okay. I need to figure out what to do with Tokyo to get Japan. Because we're already one step... Oh, I got Tokyo Drift. Oh, I got Japan! Nice. I got it from Love. Alright, now we just need to get anime. How do we get anime? Earth and dust? Earth and dust. This is kind of cheating. I have the chat to help me. Okay, I need Japan and maybe robot? When Froggies went to Burger King and ordered a Big Mac, they made it for him perfectly. Nice. What a nice compliment. Thank you. Oh wait, that's... Okay, never mind. Burger King's like a bad restaurant. Never mind. That's actually... Okay, I got... Oh, I made Gundam. Ooh. Mars and Earth. Mars and Earth. Doesn't that just make life? Yeah, it makes life. Okay. Oh wait, what about life in Japan? Does that make Japanese people? Oh, it makes sushi. That's weird. How does that work? Maybe Japan and human? I made a samurai. And now I made a ninja. And I made an assassin. He's no longer Japanese. Or maybe he is. I don't know. So what combines with Japan to make anime? Maybe Japan and city? No. Japan and metropolis? No. Japan and love? Oh, I got it! I got it! I got anime. Nice. Alright. Anime and romance? Okay. Oh, let me guess. Anime and human. It makes a weeb. Oh no, it makes an otaku. Family with Steam? Makes a train. Nice, I made an otaku. What happens if I combine family with otaku? I make anime. No, there's no such thing as enjoying anime with family. At least not apparent to the AI. If you watch anime, then you don't have a family. You're just an otaku. You're just... I don't know. Maybe that's not the case. Otaku with anime? Really? Oh, it makes weeb! Okay, nice. Alright, we got it. I don't know about happiness though. That's a little too difficult. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a pretty good stopping point, honestly. Yeah, we did get anime. We got otaku. We got weeb. We got love somewhere. Got money. Got marriage. Got divorce for some reason. Yeah, we got the big things in life. Except happiness. What is firmament? Imagine not understanding words like firmament. I actually didn't know what was going on in the chat. It was just kind of taken up by suggestions. We need bikini for a waifu? I don't know how we get waifu though. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably like continue this on my own, and maybe if I find happiness, I'll just like post it on Discord. But yeah, I'm actually gonna call it here because I don't know. This is like a fun game, but I don't really want to get that addicted into it and have it end like a 4-hour stream, or like continue it like further and play it through the night. But yeah, if you're interested in playing this, or if you haven't played it, then you can visit neil.fun /infinitecraft. It's not a sponsor. If you're interested in playing the game, you can just go to the website and you know, mix and match a couple things, couple elements, and maybe you might find happiness, or you might find your own true happiness in life, or maybe you might find the number 42. Yeah. But thank you all. Hope you all have a good night. You take care, and I don't know what we're gonna do next week. Maybe I might just hang a little bit, or I don't know. Maybe we'll do like the Japanese learning game. Yeah, what is firmament? No idea. But yeah, I'll see you guys maybe next week. Maybe next week. I don't know. I gotta figure out the schedule. But thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate everybody's suggestions, everybody's comments, and talking with me during this stream. Yeah, thank you all. But yeah, you take care, and I will see you guys. Oh, and if you're new, make sure to come join our Discord. And if you want to follow Juri, a VTuber, a fellow VTuber friend, then make sure to go to her channel in the pinned comment above and subscribe to her. Otherwise, yeah, see you guys.